Football, eh? The beautiful game. It's a game of moments, isn't it? Those heart-stopping last-minute goals, the celebrations that erupt like volcanoes, the comebacks that defy all logic. We've all been on the edge of our seats, haven't we? Living and breathing every pass, every tackle, every save. But some matches transcend the ordinary. They become etched in our memories, talked about for years to come. Matches that had it all. Drama, passion, skill, and more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. From last-minute goals to insane comebacks, get ready to relive the 10 greatest football matches in history. From last-minute goals to insane comebacks, here are the 10 greatest football matches in history. Now, we've all seen Real Madrid in the Champions League, haven't we? They've got a knack for it, a sort of magic touch. And this match, well, it was Real Madrid at their absolute best. Man City, they were flying high, cruising, you might say. 2 goals up on aggregate going into the dying minutes at the Bernabeu. The tie was all but over. Pep Guardiola's men were already mentally booking their flights to Paris. But then, as they so often do, Real Madrid found something. A goal out of nowhere seemed to change the entire complexion of the tie. Suddenly, the impossible felt possible. The Bernabeu, it was rocking, a cauldron of noise. And then 2 quick-fire goals from the young lad, Rodrigo, turned the tie on its head. The place went absolutely bonkers. You could feel the ground shaking. Extra time and Karim Benzema, cool as you like, slotted home a penalty to seal a quite remarkable comeback. From the depths of despair to the pinnacle of ecstasy, that's Real Madrid for you. They say never write off the Spanish giants, and they're absolutely right. Right, let's rewind the clock back to 1999, the Champions League final. Manchester United versus Bayern Munich. What a night that was. Bayern Munich. They were the better side for much of the match. They were 1-0 up with minutes to go, and they'd even hit the woodwork a couple of times. The trophy was theirs for the taking. But then, as fate would have it, Manchester United won a corner. Everyone piled forward. Even Peter Schmeichel came up for it. Teddy Sheringham, he bundled the ball in. 1-1, game on. And if that wasn't dramatic enough, just moments later, another goal. Old Gunnar Solskjaer, the baby-faced assassin, popped up with a poacher's finish to break Bayern hearts. The celebrations were pure pandemonium. Manchester United, they'd done it. They'd snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, a night that will forever be etched in footballing folklore. Now, for those who love goals, this one was an absolute treat. Euro 2000, Spain against Yugoslavia. It was a roller coaster of emotions, a true spectacle of attacking football. Yugoslavia, they were leading 3-2 with just minutes to go. They were on the verge of a famous victory, but Spain, they never gave up. They kept fighting, kept pushing for a way back into the match. And then, it happened. A penalty in the dying seconds. Gaizka Mendieta, cool as a cucumber, slotted it home. 3-3, extra time. The momentum was with Spain now, and they completed the turnaround in extra time, scoring a dramatic winner to secure a famous victory. It was a match that had it all: goals, drama, and a never-say-die attitude from both sides. Chapter 4, Stamford Bridge Chaos. Chelsea versus Ajax in the Champions League. Now, this one was an absolute mad one. It had everything: goals, red cards, VR drama, you name it. It was 4-1 to Chelsea at one point, and you thought, well, that's that, isn't it? But Ajax, they had other ideas. They pulled 2 goals back to make it 4-3, and then all hell broke loose. 2 yellow cards in quick succession for Ajax, reducing them to 9 men. But they still kept coming forward, and somehow, they managed to equalize in the dying minutes. 4-4. Unbelievable. It finished a draw, but what a game. It was end-to-end stuff. A real advert for attacking football. Chapter 5. Messi's World Cup Dream. The 2022 World Cup Final. Argentina against France. Lionel Messi against Kylian Mbappe. It doesn't get much bigger than that, does it? It was a match that lived up to the hype. Argentina raced into a 2-0 lead, and you thought Messi's fairy tale ending was written in the stars. But then, Mbappe, he had other ideas. 2 goals in 2 minutes from the French superstar leveled the scores, and we were heading for extra time. The tension was unbearable. Argentina thought they'd won it again in extra time when Messi bundled the ball over the line. But Mbappe, he completed his hat trick from the penalty spot to take the game to penalties. In the end, it was Argentina who held their nerve to win the shootout, sparking wild celebrations amongst their players and fans. It was a fitting end to a truly unforgettable World Cup final. Chapter 6. The Miracle of Istanbul. Istanbul 2005. Liverpool fans, you know what's coming, don't you? The Champions League final against AC Milan. It's a night that will forever be etched in Liverpool folklore. 3-0 down at halftime. 3-0! You could have forgiven Liverpool fans for wanting the ground to swallow them up. The tie was over, surely. But then, something incredible happened. Inspired by their captain fantastic Steven Gerrard, Liverpool came out fighting in the second half. 3 goals in 6 minutes. Gerrard with one, Vladimir Smicer with another, and then Xabi Alonso with the equalizer. The comeback was complete. Liverpool had somehow dragged themselves back from the brink. The Ataturk Stadium was rocking. The match went to penalties, and Liverpool held their nerve to win their 5th European Cup. It was a victory for the ages, a testament to the never-say-die spirit of the club. Manchester City fans, this one's for you. The 2012 Premier League title race, the final day of the season. City needed to beat QPR at home to clinch their first league title in 44 years. Simple, right? Well, it wasn't quite that straightforward. QPR, they were fighting for their Premier League lives, and they took a shock lead. City, they were rattled. They huffed and puffed, but they couldn't find a way through. Then, disaster struck. QPR scored again. 2-1 to QPR. City were heading for a monumental collapse. But then, in the 92nd minute, Edin Dzeko popped up with a header to give City a glimmer of hope. 2-2. Could they do it? And then, in the most dramatic of circumstances, Sergio Aguero wrote his name into Premier League folklore. He picked up the ball on the edge of the box, jinked past a defender, and unleashed an unstoppable shot into the back of the net. 3-2. City had done it. The Etihad Stadium erupted. It was a moment of pure ecstasy for City fans, a moment they'll never forget. Liverpool versus Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final. The first leg at the Nou Camp had been a tough watch for Liverpool fans. 3-0 down, and with Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino both injured, it looked like their Champions League dream was over. But then, Anfield happened. The atmosphere was electric, and Liverpool, they were a different animal at home. Divock Origi, he got them off to the perfect start, scoring early on to give Liverpool hope. Then, Jorginho Wijnaldum came off the bench to score 2 quick-fire goals, and suddenly, incredibly, the scores were level. 3-3 on aggregate. Could Liverpool pull off the impossible? And then it happened. A moment of genius from Trent Alexander-Arnold. A quickly taken corner caught Barcelona napping, and Origi was there to poke the ball home. 4-0. Liverpool had done it. The celebrations were wild, the noise deafening. It was a comeback for the ages. A night that will never be forgotten by anyone who was lucky enough to witness it. The 2014 World Cup semi-final. Brazil, the host nation, against Germany. It was a match that was supposed to be a celebration of Brazilian football. It turned into a nightmare. Germany, they were ruthless. They tore Brazil apart, scoring 4 goals in the space of 6 first-half minutes. The Maracana, it was stunned into silence. Brazil, they had no answer. They were shell-shocked. Their World Cup dream in tatters. Germany added 3 more goals in the second half to complete a remarkable 7-1 victory. It was a humiliating defeat for Brazil, one that will haunt them for years to come. For Germany, it was a statement victory, a performance that announced them as a true force in world football. Barcelona versus Real Madrid, El Clasico, the biggest match in club football. And this one, well, this one was a demolition. Pep Guardiola's Barcelona were at the peak of their powers, playing a brand of football that was simply breathtaking. They tore Real Madrid to shreds, scoring 5 unanswered goals in a performance of pure dominance. Lionel Messi, he was unplayable, tormenting the Real Madrid defense with his trickery and skill. Xavi and Iniesta ran the show in midfield, while David Villa and Pedro chipped in with goals. It was a tactical masterclass from Guardiola, a performance that showcased the very best of Barcelona. For Real Madrid, it was a night to forget, a humbling experience at the hands of their greatest rivals. So there you have it, 10 matches that showcased the very best of what football has to offer. The drama, the passion, the skill, the agony, and the ecstasy. It's what makes this sport so special, isn't it? We've seen incredible goals, stunning comebacks, and moments of individual brilliance that will live long in the memory. Football is unpredictable, exciting, and full of magic moments. Which game do you think is the greatest? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic football content.